Everything Friends. So let me give you some updates. Thursday night, Madison got home. She's on spring break. Friday, she turned in her thesis. It was a big stress reliever for her. 2 years of work, turned in over 30 pages of poetry and work. And she's got that turned in and one step closer to graduation in April. And a couple of you asked about Mason. He won his game. Actually, they won both games. The game he pitched, he did fantastic. He only allowed 1 run, only 4 hits off of him throughout the whole game. So he pitched fantastic. I forget how many strikeouts, 7 or 9 strikeouts. I don't remember. So anyway, the kids got to both be home yesterday. It was wonderful. We went to sushi together and had lunch, and then Mason had to go back this afternoon for baseball practice, but Maddie will be here all week, so it's been fun. So anyway, there's an update on the kids. So listen, y'all, get out them throwback Bundt pans. We're gonna bake a cake. Woo! Have you seen these for a while? I thought, man, I've got a Bundt pan. I need to use it. And then I was going through my old cookbooks. This one's from 1997, and I found this Bundt cake, and it takes baby food. Now, do you remember some of those old recipes that take baby food? And you know, I love weird recipes, so we're gonna make this Bundt cake with a baby food in it. So we're gonna see what happens. So here we go. Let's get started. So in my big, beautiful bowl, I've got 2 cups of sugar. This cake's not for the weak of heart, let me tell you what. Then we have 2 cups of self-raising flour. It says sift it, so we're going to take it through here. Go. Y'all know I'm making a mess. Okay. That's why I wear my old clothes. All right, there we go. Got that 2 cups of self-raising flour. To that, we've got 3 eggs. Just dump it right in. Didn't say to mix it any separate ways, so that's what we're gonna do. Y'all saw me make my second pie of my life, and let me tell you what. I'm not joking, that pie was delicious. It was ugly, and maybe I made some mistakes, but honestly, it was delicious. We loved it, and I cannot wait to experiment and make more. Okay, 3 eggs, 1 cup of oil. Now remember, this is making a huge Bundt cake. Okay, to that we're gonna add, okay, so the original recipe said 2 small jars, which they don't make, evidently don't make baby food in jars anymore. My baby's 19 years old, so it's been a while since I bought baby food. They're in these little plastic containers. So the original one said apricot. So they didn't have apricot, so I bought peach. Well, close enough, right? I bet any would work. I imagine the baby food's there more for moisture than anything else, I would say. So it said 2 small jars of baby food. There's a little, I got the doors and windows open. There's a little something flying around. Okay, go. Listen, y'all, it's almost 70 degrees here in Southern Ohio. It's amazing. I cracked open peeled back the cover to my flat top grill, and we grilled some hamburgers and hot dogs. It was so fun. I love cooking outside. You'll see me out there this summer. I'll be out there. I got a little outdoor kitchen on my patio. Love cooking outside. But my grill, my regular grill, bit the dust. I need to get a new one. I've worn it out. Brock's tried to replace the grill burners and things, and it just, she's over the rainbow. Okay, this smells really good. Now, see here, I've just mixed that batter all in the same bowl, making sure I don't have any big lumps or bumps. Like your ex-boyfriend. Just kidding. Okay. Now it says a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I've got some cinnamon here. I'm just going to measure. I think that's a teaspoon. Give or take, that's a teaspoon. Don't you love the smell of cinnamon? Ooh, I do simmering pots in the fall and the winter. Cinnamon sticks and clove. Makes the house smell so good. Here I have a cup of walnuts. You could use pecans, walnuts. Either one would be fine. I did a rough chop because these are whole. So a cup of those. In they go. I love walnuts. Okay. So my oven is heating to 350 degrees. My little trusty sidekick's down here by my feet snoring. He likes to lay right by my feet, and sometimes I don't know he's there, and I trip over him. Okay. So there's the batters. I'll mix. See how quick? That was super quick. I mean, come on. Bundt pan. I sprayed it with some Baker's Joy. I'm going to pick this up. I love this bowl. It has the pour spout. Pour that right in. Get all that goodness out. Tess, my sister-in-law, if you're watching, yes, I remembered my scraper today. Aren't you proud of me? Okay. There we go. We got all. Let me move this big boy out of the way here. There we go. Just gonna take, I have a piece of paper towel here. Try to keep everything clean when I have less cleanup. I'm gonna take this, I spilled a little here on the hole. Get that cleaned up here real quick. A little here. That'll save me some headache later. Okay, there we go. Been with you 7 minutes. Our cake is ready to go. 350 degree oven for 1 hour, it says. So I'm gonna watch it and I'll be back. And in the meantime, while this is baking, I'm gonna come back with you and we're gonna make a brown sugar glaze. This is such a strange angle, but I'm trying to get this, you can see we're gonna make that brown sugar glaze to go with the Bundt cake. So inside of my pan here, I'm melting 4 tablespoons of butter. To that, I'm gonna add half a cup of packed brown sugar and 1/4 a cup of powdered sugar. So we're gonna get that going, get that stirred up. Get you a nice sturdy bottom pan here. To that, we're going to add in, it was 3 tablespoons of milk. Okay. Get that all mixed and incorporated together. Sorry for the unflattering sounds. Get those lumps out of that powdered sugar. It's just a really quick, simple glaze. To that now, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And folks, that's it. That's it for a brown sugar glaze. Now I'm going to let this boil. Just simmer here for a few minutes to thicken up. Then I'm going to let it cool down and I'll transfer it into like a measuring cup so I can pour it over the Bundt cake. I'm going to shut the heat off. There it is, so you can see it. Ooh, that's going to be delicious. All right, y'all, here it is. It was about 55 minutes in the oven. I checked it with my cute little cake tester. Isn't that cute? If you're local, I got that at Stevens Hardware. They have the cutest stuff. Oh, I just love it. So anyway, about 55 minutes. I let it rest here for a couple minutes. Let's unveil it. Easiest way to get a hold of these is just kind of put a knife under it. Voila! Oh, that's steaming hot. Let me put this over here. Look at this basic Bundt cake. Girl, there's nothing basic about you. You are gorgeous. So I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit, and then we'll come back. And I've got that glaze that I made, that brown sugar glaze made. It's cooling here too. We'll let this cool, and then they can meet and hang out, fall in love. So real quick, while I got you here, Maddie and I went to the thrift store today. I love going to thrift stores. Do you like going to thrift stores? So I had to show you what I got. This was perfect timing. Look at this retro baby right here. Oh my goodness, I love it. Perfect for this Bundt cake. So cute. Susan, I know you see this. I know you see this pan. And then two, I was wanting to make my own homemade taco shells with some low-carb tortillas, and I found these little jewels. I was just going to put them over bowls, but I found these, so I'm going to do that later on. I don't know, this week or next. We're going to have taco salads, and I'm going to make my own shells. 99 cents for 4, brand new. Can't beat that with a stick. I love this retro. I call this Tupperware orange, the spoon. Got a new spatula. This was brand new. Look at this cake server. It looks fancy. And then I found this cookbook, the Frugal Gourmet. Do you remember him? He used to be on PBS. I'm looking forward to looking through this and going through that. And they had like a sweater buyout, so we found us a couple of sweaters, Maddie and I. So we had a fun day going to the thrift store. I love going to the thrift store. I go to the kitchen section first. That's my favorite. So anyway, you can find some great things at the thrift store. So we'll let this cool. We're going to come back and we're going to glaze it, and then we're going to have a taste test. Oh, 5 deer just went behind the house. They were so pretty. We see 3 all the time, every morning and evening, but there was 5 tonight. The dogs were carrying on. So Maddie and I ran out to see what they were carrying on about. And there they were, just moseying right on up the field. So pretty. I just love living out in the country with all the nature. Except for the stink bugs. Do you have stink bugs? Ooh, this warm weather has brought them back to life. Hate them. All right, I'm going to go. So here we are back. Bundt cake is cool. I've got this brown sugar glaze. I'm getting ready to pour over it. Now I've put this parchment paper to catch the glaze. And then once the glaze is hardened a little bit, then I will transfer this to a plate and transfer it to my new cake pan. Go. I know Brock's going to want to eat this glaze off this bottom of this parchment paper too. Go. Might as well use it all, right? Why not, right? Don't want to waste any. Look at that. Look how amazing that looks. And I really should let it set up, but I'm going to take a little tiny piece here so we can taste it together, so you can see it. There. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All of that brown sugar glaze has pulled in the center. That's going to be delicious. We're going to add a little to my top here. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Listen, y'all, this is so moist. That outside has a nice crunch. Then you've got that delicious brown sugar glaze. Listen, y'all, make this. This was so quick and so simple. It's delicious. Mmm. You won't regret this one. Fantastic. Thanks, friends, for being with me today. Chris's Country Kitchen. Basic Bundt cake with brown sugar glaze. Bye, friends.